And what is the best advice you've ever heard or ever received from someone?
The best advice I've ever heard or ever received from anyone. Never pet a burning dog.
What does that mean?
It's just common sense. I don't know.
Probably 6 months ago, I've interviewed Christopher,
My name is Christopher, and I'm from the United States.
and he shared one of the greatest lessons what I've learned so far.
If you treat others well, others will treat you well.
And today, I'm going to retake this interview with Christopher. Without further ado, let's coming up. How old are you right now?
I'm 32.
What does it feel like to be 32?
It feels great. I feel fine. No regrets.
What is gonna change it when you're growing up?
Responsibilities change as you get older. Like, for example, I'm married, I have children, and so priorities change a little bit. I'm not just now looking after myself. I look after my wife and my kids and try to put their needs before my needs. It's not always easy, but that's kind of what, marriage and having a family is about, is putting the others, my spouse's needs, my wife's needs before mine, my children's needs before mine. And so that's kind of where I am. As you get older, things you learn, try to do. Yeah.
And 32 is a long journey of your life. Is there anything you wish but you have done differently?
I had a lot of experiences in my 20s, in my university years. I got to travel a lot. My wife and I, before we had kids, we traveled a lot within the United States and around the world. And so, no, I don't have any regrets. No.
How long have you been together with your wife?
Yeah, so we've been married 9 years.
9 years?
9 years.
Could you tell one piece of advice for new families to be happy?
Yeah. So like I said, it's not perfect, and I'm not perfect in it. And it kind of goes against our inherent human nature, is to put others before ourselves. So like I said, I'm trying to put my wife's needs before mine, my children's needs before mine. And I think if you do that at the beginning of a marriage, that will help. But knowing that conflict is inevitable, but knowing that you two are together, you're committed, you want to work through it, through all the awkward, through all the anger, through all the things that happen in an argument, knowing that you are in this together and that you'll come out stronger, hopefully in the end.
And what is the best advice you've ever heard or ever received from someone?
The best advice I've ever heard or ever received from anyone. Never pet a burning dog.
What does that mean?
No, I don't know. It's just common sense. I don't know. You wouldn't touch a burning dog because you would get burned. So never neglect common sense.
If you could go back in time to have conversation with your younger self, what would you tell him?
If I were to go back and have a conversation, knowing what I know today, I would tell my younger self to be quicker to admit when I'm wrong, to say sorry sooner. Yes, that would solve a lot of my problems. I kind of mentioned this in our first interview.
Love your family. Family is very important. So love God, love your family, be nice to people. If you treat others well, others will treat you well.
My first priority in life is following God, His commandments, and that really shapes how I go about life, my values, my way of doing things, how I treat others, try to treat others. Again, I'm not perfect, especially with my family, but putting God first, that really shapes my values and my outlook on life and how I go about doing things.
Do you feel the same feel that other people who are the 32 years old, or here's a little differences?
Yeah, I think it's all about what drives you. And some people drive and go for material possessions, money, houses, things like that. And some people desire close relationship with God and with family, treating others well, putting others before yourself. And I just think it depends on your priorities. Yeah.
Think so?
No, thank you.